Brandy came with I'm Missing You, and then Monica came with For You I Will. And I was like, oh, shit. Damn. I feel like reaching out to one of my exes and be like, girl, I still care about you. Brandy versus Monica. This was hyped up to be one of the biggest versus battles ever, and it was supposed to be. And I almost feel it's unfair to review this versus because I checked out after a while, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. After a while, I checked out. There was just too much dialogue, too much talking. All right, too much hey girl and this girl and hey girl and. It was too much. I'm like, dude, we're here to see a versus, okay? You can exchange pleasantries for a little bit, but let's get back to the music. Monica and Brandy, they took it back to the 90s on the R&B tip, where I wanted to fall in love again, y'all. But I've been out of love for so long, I don't even know what the fuck love is. I probably got ice and vinegar in my veins right now, but I'm full of lust, but not love. You know, 90s R&B was all about the love. It was about the heart, you know, and it took it back to when I had... well, not a flat top, that was early 90s, but more of the low fade with the little waves and shit coming in, you know what I'm saying? It took me back to that time. And there were back and forth like, okay, Brandy came with I'm Missing You, and then Monica came with For You I Will. And I was like, oh, shit, damn. I feel like reaching out to one of my exes and be like, girl, I still care about you. So for the most part, man, the battle was cool, but they kept fucking talking. And listen, I love Brandy. To be honest with you, I'm Team Brandy more than I am Monica, all right? I have love for both of them. Growing up, though, I was a huge Brandy fan. I watched Moesha, and when Wayne Takes Hell came out, when she did the video sitting up in my room, I actually recorded this shit off of MTV, and I used to watch that shit over and over again, and I used to visualize myself in the place of Donald Faison. I wanted to be him. So I'm imagining Brandy singing that shit to me. All right. And I used to get teased because they said, man, you like Brandy? She got that alien forehead and shit. I don't give a damn. Brandy was bae back then. I wanted me some Brandy. All right. Broken hearted shit. All right. Team Brandy. But Monica's cool. Brandy was starting to get on my fucking nerves. Always having to read a poem before each goddamn song. Like, dude, we don't care about your poetry, okay? Read poetry on your Instagram story, all right? I love you, baby. But save the poetry for later. If I was your man, I would say save the poetry for later. Give us the music. And you can see Monica was even rolling her eyes like, here this bitch go again. Save the poetry for later. Let's hear some jams. That's why I checked out. After about the 2-hour mark, after when they came back from the break, that's when I said, all right, man, I started doing other shit. And it's funny because I came back, it was like 11 something, and I said, they still on and talking. What the fuck? So one of the criticisms that this versus battle got, because I was reading the comments, it said that there was a lot of shade being thrown. And I'm like, I'm lost. Who was throwing shade? You know what? I guess as a typical guy, when women do too much talking, I go blank. You know, like you know that look that Homer has when you lose him, he just looks like, that was me. So if there was being shade, I didn't catch it. But when I thought about it, I said, okay, there was some times where Brandy would say, okay, like for example, Brandy said something about the shoes, about Monica's white shoes, and she was like, yeah, you know, they used to fuck with you about the white shoes. I'm gonna see if I can get away with that. I guess that's sort of shade. And then she made a comment also saying how because of legal disputes or whatever, she wasn't allowed to make music for a while, but that Monica held it down while she was gone. So almost like, yeah, you know, I was the queen of the throne, but now that I'm out, you know, you did your thing, you know, you held it down while I was gone. I guess that was kind of shade too. I don't know. But I did notice that Monica's body language started to change. She started getting more of an attitude. She started acting like she didn't want to be there. You know, Brandy, her energy was up. You know what I'm saying? She was up. She was singing. She was happy. And when Monica's songs would come on, Brandy be dancing and singing Monica's songs. But vice versa, Monica's just sitting there like, child boo. Child, I'm ready to go. You know, a lot like Wanda from A Living Color. I'm ready to go. I said I'm ready to go. Yeah, so I guess the more I think about it, I guess so. I guess there was some shade being thrown, and it's funny because if you go to Versus, the page, the Versus, the battle's no longer there. It's gone. I don't know if Monica and Brandy said nope, don't air that shit, or I don't know what happened, but it's not there for an encore. But I wanted to watch it again just so I could see what I missed, because I just kept hearing shade, shade, shade. I'm like, what shade? And they're like, Shad, are you watching? I said, somewhat, because after they stopped singing, I checked the fuck out. Now, let me get to who I think won. Well, first of all, Monica deserves extra credit for the outfit that she wore. From a distance, she was smoking in that thing, but when Timbaland posted the picture on Instagram of them together with, first of all, it was a terrible picture. Monica sitting there with her eyes closed and just looking, that outfit looked real baggy on her. Like, you know, Monica's always been a toothpick, and that outfit did nothing for her shape. But from a distance, it looked nice. Yeah, but extra credit for the fit she had. I thought the fit was smoking. Brandy, she was criticized for looking like Whoopi Goldberg. I can't argue with that. But I can see that Brandy done got thick. Brandy done got thick. And I'm thinking to myself, girl, show that shape. All right, you in your 40s now. It's okay. It's okay to be a little plumper. It's okay to be a little doughier, okay? Listen, I like my women thick. That's more cushion for the pushing, all right? I don't like no skinny girls. No diss to you skinny girls, but I don't like no skinny girls, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to smack your ass, make your head hit the wall. I want something I can grab onto. And Brittany looked like she has a lot to grab onto. Show that. Be proud of it. Embrace it. Embrace your doughiness. It's okay, girl. Let me see them rolls. It's all right. All right? We all look different. I was in great shape 10 years ago. Look at me now. I'm trying to get back there, but it's okay. Be proud. Anyways, I guess I'm being biased because I'm more of a fan of Brandy's music, so I'm going to give Brandy the edge. But reading the comments, a lot of people said Monica. A lot of people said Brandy. A lot of people said Monica was throwing shade. A lot of people said Brandy was throwing shade. As far as the shade part go, I can't really comment on that because, like I said, I checked out. So on the shade part, Brandy, I guess Brandy was throwing some shade, and Monica caught it and was, you know, being sassy back, rolling her eyes, having attitude, didn't even want to hug her at the end. But yeah, y'all, I give it to Brandy because I'm over Brandy fan, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. As far as fashion-wise goes, yeah, Monica got that one, but Brandy, there was so much potential there. Like, I'm looking at Brandy. I said, girl, if you can shed some of those layers of clothes off, girl, let us see the real you. Let us see the real you, because Brandy always had a shape, even back in the day when she was Moesha. She always had a shape. Brandy was never a skinny girl, man. She was always curvy, and I bet it looks real good now. Girl, show them curves. I appreciate you, girl. Show them goddamn curves. Shit. Anyways, y'all, what did y'all think about the versus battle? Who do you want to see next in the versus battle, man? Comment freely below. Let me know what you think. If you like and dig this content, hit that like and subscribe notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.